Giraffes. They can get through a whole day with only 30 minutes of sleep. Moreover, the hearts of these magnificent creatures weigh 11 kilograms. And in nature, they are also very quiet. Their walks are generally unheard. So how do giraffes manage to do this? Let's find out together. Giraffes must always stay alert against the threat of predators. That's why they don't lie on the ground for long. They usually sleep standing up in short bursts. Most of the time, they take short naps of 5 to 10 minutes during the day to regain their energy. In fact, the total amount of sleep they need is very little. This feature makes it easier for them to survive in nature and gives them an advantage against predators. Their hearts, on the other hand, weigh exactly 11 kilograms. The reason for this is their incredibly long height. The heads of giraffes reach up to the sky, and their hearts have to pump blood to their brains, which are about 2 meters above. If a human heart were in their body, it would never be able to handle this pressure. That's why giraffes' hearts are gigantic and work very powerfully to send blood to the brain. Interestingly, despite this high pressure, their brains are not damaged, because their vascular system has a special structure. It is as if nature has given giraffes an engineering marvel as a gift. And what about their silence? The walk of giraffes is almost inaudible. The biggest reason for this is that their feet have soft, flexible soles. They absorb impact almost like a sponge. In addition, they carry their body weight in a very balanced way. For this reason, despite their gigantic size, their walk is as quiet as if they were gliding over a lake. Moreover, giraffes often prefer to remain silent. They produce sounds at frequencies so low that the human ear cannot hear them. In other words, they communicate with each other, but we cannot notice it. This makes them mysterious. The way giraffes feed is also quite special. Thanks to their long necks, they can reach the highest branches and eat leaves that most animals cannot access. They especially love the leaves of acacia trees. Their tongues are about 45 centimeters long and have a purplish color. This long and flexible tongue helps them collect leaves even from among thorns. Its purple color protects it from the sun's rays. Giraffes can consume hundreds of kilos of leaves a day, which keeps their massive bodies alive. When we look at their family life, we see quite an interesting order. Giraffes usually live in herds, but these herds are loosely connected. This means that a giraffe can leave the group and then rejoin it later. Females form a tighter community to protect their calves. Calves are already about 2 meters tall when they are born. Shortly after birth, they can stand up. This is very important for their survival, because in Africa's wild nature, being quick is essential to stay alive. Males, on the other hand, sometimes engage in struggles called necking. They strike each other with their long necks. These fights are usually not fatal. They are mostly displays of strength. From a historical perspective, giraffes have always been a source of curiosity for humanity. In ancient times, giraffes brought from Africa were exhibited in palaces as exotic animals. They were taken to China, Rome, and Arab lands, seen almost as miracles of nature. In fact, in some cultures, giraffes were symbolized as a bridge between heaven and earth, because their long necks made them appear to humans as beings reaching toward the sky. Even today, in many cultures, giraffes are considered symbols of grace, patience, and peace. In nature, they usually inhabit savannas and wide wooded areas. For them, the most important thing is to be close to food sources. As for drinking water, they need it very rarely. Drinking water once every few days is enough. The reason is that they get plenty of water from the leaves they eat. Moreover, drinking water is dangerous for them, because when they bend down, they become vulnerable to predators. That's why being resistant to thirst is a great advantage in their struggle for survival. With all these features, giraffes are not only the tallest animals in the world, but also among the most fascinating. Staying awake with short naps, carrying blood to the sky with their gigantic hearts, gliding quietly through nature with their silent steps. All of these are parts of their art of survival. Giraffes remind us once again how surprising, balanced, and miraculous nature truly is. If you enjoyed the video we made about these magnificent animals, we are glad. To support our channel, please like our video and subscribe. Videos like this will continue to come.